Oh my god, oh my god. Alright everybody, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. We can finally save Death Battle. Alright. Look. I know this type of video is much different from my usual way of doing things, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Ben, Chad, and the rest of the crew have finally announced they have full ownership over the Death Battle brand, and are going full indie. No more annoying companies always poking their noses where they don't belong. They are finally free to do what they want. Well, not unless we finally pull our weight. They've done so much for us, probably far more than we deserve, but now it's time to return the favor. Because as silly as it sounds, this show has probably made one of the biggest impacts on my life. You see all these animations I made over the years, like this one, or maybe this one? Chances are, none of them would have happened if Death Battle didn't exist. I've told this story like 1,000 times at this point, but Death Battle and the many versus shows that have spawned from it is what helped inspire me to pick up the challenging task of being an animator, and I'm willing to bet a lot that I'm far from the only one. I've seen many animators start from scratch to become amazing at what they do, many of which even becoming animators for Death Battle themselves. It's just really hard to look at an episode of Death Battle and just not be inspired by them constantly one-upping themselves on their fight scenes. Whether it be the sprite fights, the hand-drawn ones, to the 3D ones, even going as far as experimenting with newer ways to portray each matchup. Honestly, it's just really hard to pick a favorite, but I guess if I had to pick one, it would definitely have to be Scooby-Doo vs. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Even ignoring the fact that Courage was one of my all-time favorite cartoons growing up, this episode was just phenomenal in every way. Both of their analysis cover both of their cartoons so well, with so many fun jokes as well as great references, made even better thanks to the great editing from the consistent Goat Tiki as well as the newcomer Max, yet another example of a longtime member of this community greatly improving and doing great things because of this show. And the fight? Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I don't even have to say anything, just look at this. Luis and the others definitely pulled out their A game for this one. I know I probably sound like a broken record for saying this, but it's just so fun seeing how far people like Luis have come in terms of their craft. With him just becoming an avatar of animation styles. The backgrounds look so eerie and beautiful, the character animations are so fast and fluent. I love all the references to both series, especially with Courage, referencing his thumb war against the mattress demon, his computer, calling him a twit, as well as just having some of Courage's catchphrases in there.
This could be bad. My name isn't Chad James. And it's not.
Even though it should be saying, or my name is, instead of my name isn't, but I don't care, it's fine. It's all done so well, and having the battle end with the usual Scooby-Doo stick of unmasking the monster and it being some grumpy old guy underneath, and having said old guy be Eustace is just so genius. I've always wanted this fight on the show, and they took my expectations and far surpassed them. They even managed to somehow get away with neither of them dying, because that just so happened to be the fight where both fighters just stalemated each other. It's just too good. If we lose Death Battle, we lose one of the biggest driving forces in the online animation community, and it's not like animation is something we could take for granted considering the various recent events going around. I have too many good memories with this show, from watching episodes premiere with friends, even once getting together in person to watch the release of Stitch vs. Rocket, meeting many of my online friends who I've met through the Versus community for the first time face to face, to when a bunch of skilled members of the community banded together to reanimate two of Death Battle's most iconic matches, Goku vs. Superman, and in more recent memory Mario vs. Sonic, which the Death Battle team actually watched together when it premiered. It's still one of my biggest regrets that I did not record that, but what happens happens. But one of my proudest moments was definitely starting the whole Among Guys rally during the first champion poll.
So this is one that I've been talking about recently that I think would just be really fun to do. Fall Guys versus Among Us.
Oh my god.
Just seeing something I whipped together, watched by the people I've been watching for years, has generally left one of the biggest smiles on my face I've ever had. And seeing them like it enough to the point of putting it on the poll was just so surreal. But alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm supposed to tell y'all to lend a helping hand so we can get this show back on track. But how? Well, right now, the Death Battle crew have launched a Kickstarter event to fund the first 4 episodes of the next season of the show, which I'll of course have a link to in the description below. Please, if you can, even donating something as minuscule as $1 can help save the future of the show. Even if you can't, you can still help by sharing this Kickstarter around and spreading the message of Save Death Battle. Tell everyone, leave no stone unturned. Who cares if you don't agree with one of their outcomes, or an action figure came in to fight another action figure than the one you wanted to fight them? At the end of the day, it's about how fun it is to see characters you like and even getting to learn about new characters you never paid mind to and see them kill each other. So please help me and many other fans by sending your donation whenever you can, or else we'll never see the funny cat fight the funny coyote. Do it, cowards!
Come on, bud! Your dad's got this!
Oh, yeah!
Ah, forget it.